Good morning, this is PJ. It is Thursday, September 9th, 2021. I'm here in my office with my coffee. It's the daily lectionary readings. We have our three readings. Psalm 116, 1 through 9 is our psalm reading. Joshua chapter 2, verses 1 through 14 is our Old Testament reading. And Hebrews chapter 11, verses 17 through 22 is our New Testament reading. Remember, it is Thursday, so our readings Thursday, Friday, and Saturday prepare us for this upcoming Sunday. Let us take a listen in and hear the scripture. Psalm 116. I love God because He listened to me. Listened as I begged for mercy. He listened so intently as I laid out my case before Him. Death stared me in face. Hell was hard on my heels. Up against it, I didn't know which way to turn. Then I called out to God for help. Please, God, I cried out, save my life. God is gracious. It is He who makes things right. Our most compassionate God. God takes the side of the helpless. When I was at the end of my rope, He saved me. I said to myself, relax and rest. God has showered you with blessings. So you've been rescued from death. You've been rescued from tears. And you, foot, were kept from stumbling. I'm striding in the presence of God, alive in the land of the living. I stayed faithful through overwhelmed and despite a ton of bad luck. Despite giving up on the human race, saying they're all liars and cheats. Joshua chapter 2, verses 1 through 14 is our Old Testament reading. Joshua, the son of Nun, secretly sent out from Shittim 2 men as spies. Go, look over the land. Check out Jericho. They left and arrived at the house of a harlot named Rahab and stayed there. The king of Jericho was told, we've just learned that men arrived tonight to spy out our land. They're from the people of Israel. The king of Jericho sent word to Rahab, bring out the men who came to you to stay the night in your house. They are spies. They've come to spy out the whole country. The woman had taken the 2 men and hidden them. She said, yes, 2 men did come to me, but I didn't know where they'd come from. At dark, when the gate was about to be shut, the men left. But I have no idea where they went. Hurry up, chase them. You can still catch them. She had actually taken them up on the roof and hid them under the stalks of flax that were spread out on her roof. So the men gave chase down the Jordan road toward the fords. As soon as they were gone, the gate was shut. Before the spies were down for the night, the woman came up to them on the roof and said, I know that God has given you the land. We are all afraid. Everyone in this country feels hopeless. We heard about how God dried up the waters of the Red Sea before you left Egypt. And what He did to the 2 Amorite kings east of the Jordan, Sihon and Og, whom you put under a holy curse and destroyed. We heard it, and our hearts sank. We all had the wind knocked out of us, and all because of you. You and God. Your God. God of heavens above and God of the earth below. Now promise me by God, I showed you mercy. Now show my family mercy and give me some tangible proof, a guarantee of life for my father and mother, my brothers and sisters, everyone connected with my family. Save our souls from death. Our lives for yours, said the men. But don't tell anyone our business. When God turns this land over to us, we'll do right by you in loyal mercy. Our New Testament reading today comes from the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verses 17 through 22. By faith, Abraham at the time of testing offered Isaac back to God. Acting in faith, he was already in return to the promised son, his only son, as he had to receive him. And this after he had already been told, your descendants shall come from Isaac. Abraham figured that if God wanted to, he would raise the dead. In a sense, that's what happened when we received Isaac back, alive from the altar. By an act of faith, Isaac reached into the future as he blessed Jacob and Esau. By the act of faith, Jacob, on his deathbed, blessed each of Joseph's sons in turn, blessing them with God's blessing, not of his own, as he bowed worshipfully upon his staff. By an act of faith, Joseph, while dying, prophesied that the exodus of Israel and made arrangements for his own burial. Here ends our readings for the day. God's peace and God's blessings. Have a beautiful day.